Who's Jordan me? Who's Jordan? Oh my God. Guys, gals, everybody. Listen, I'm not one to toot my own horn. Except for right now, I will. Hold on, sorry, it's dark. I gotta go outside. Gotta have my celebratory black and mild. Because I motherfucking told everybody. I got Chris Broussard, who I adore. He's one of the greatest people I know, saying I'm picking with my heart instead of my head. I got NBA front office member who will remain nameless calling me right before the playoffs started, saying that I'm making myself look bad. My anti-Clipper bias is polluting my takes. That nobody thinks I'm serious, that they're not going to, at the very least, make it to the Lakers. I got to deal with my pal, who I love, Marcellus Wiley, tweeting to me all the time. Clip City, Chip City. Chip what, man? This team ain't been to the third round ever. They haven't been to the third round ever. What's the list of teams that have been to a conference finals more recently than the Clippers? Spoiler alert, the answer is all of them. And Kawhi, my neighbors are going to be so mad. I don't care. They said, Kawhi, was there some embargo, some memo sent that I'm unaware of that had to do with you can't criticize Kawhi Leonard? Like, listen, if a guy beats the third string Warriors in an NBA Finals, he's just unimpeachable for the rest of his life. Can never be criticized. My man Kawhi had 12, 2, and 3 at the half, and no one says anything. And in the second half, was 1 of 10. He was 1 of 10 in the second half. And there's just not a word said about it. It's almost like guys, when they're playing, sorry, I got to put the phone there because I got to light this delicious black and white. Hold on, y'all. It's almost like guys can play up to a certain level when, if they succeed, everyone's going to love them. And if they fail, no one's going to kill them. But the moment there's these expectations, dare I say, the moment they start feeling 20% of what LeBron has dealt with his whole career, the moment that happens, they shrink. 14, 6, and 6 on 22 shots for, what's Kawhi? What's his name? Baby Jordan? I don't know. I have a hard time keeping track. I know that we got my pal Bill Simmons saying he's my number one draft pick for who I'd want in the playoffs, but evidently just really the first round of the playoffs-ish. You know, but once we hear it, not so much in next round, he's going to be home. He's going to be back chilling. Yeah, I know he wanted really badly to, go back to L.A. where he's from Southern California. Now he gets to go back early. The Clippers. And Doc Rivers, man. Oh, the Wolves going to be out for Doc. Let me tell you guys right now, before television starts tomorrow and everything gets going. Let me tell you 2 things that are both true, that are going to be talking points tomorrow, that some of us, and by some of us, I mean me, has been saying all year long. One is Doc Rivers. If you ain't, his resume, now some would say this isn't fair, but his resume, absent Kevin Garnett, one of the greatest leaders ever, shaky. Had prime T-Mac, when T-Mac was top 5 guy, up 3-1, I think, on Detroit, blew it. Gets to Boston, is about to get fired. They get KG, it all turns around. Clippers, with the Clippers, meltdown, underachieve, up 3-1 on the Rockets, let Josh Smith bust your ass out the playoffs, good night. And now this team, and before the game, Doc's like, I think rah-rah speeches, it's just for movies. Hey, man, in the last 20 years, there have been 7 blown 3-1 leads. We all know them off the top of our head, right? The blown 3-1 leads. You have the one that just happened last round. Obviously, the Warriors beating the Thunder. The Cavs beating the Warriors. And then the other 3, Doc. Oh, I left one out. Kobe and the Suns in 2005. But that's the list. Doc Rivers' fingerprints all over all of them. Wolves are going to be out for him. Here's the other thing that's going to happen. Because all year long, and I had to bite my damn tongue, all year long, I had to listen to this. there's two guys who could become the first players in NBA history to lead three separate franchises to a title, as if that was true. It wasn't true. There is one guy who has a chance to lead three separate teams to a title. His name's LeBron James, also happens to be the greatest player ever. There's another guy who had a chance to be the first guy with finals MVP for three separate teams. But what's going to happen tomorrow is folks are going to start revisiting that first finals MVP. That year when Kawhi was the fourth best player on the Spurs, averaged 12 points a game. In game 1 of the finals, scored 9 points. In game 2 of the finals, scored 9 points. Never had a 30-point game, and somehow lucked up into a finals MVP, which totally changed the narrative on him. Oh, 3 finals? No. Hey, man, how about you get past Nikola Jokic? How about you get past to steal a line? What a great line from Jalen and Jacoby. The greatest stretch mark 5 in NBA history. I got to relight this black and out. These takes coming too fast and furious. I'm not even... Hold on. All right, I'm back. I got to walk around. I'm too jacked up, man. And by the way, for y'all, if you were watching with the IG I did with LeJethro Jenkins, John Nichols, man, I just won a grip of money. Like, I don't ever talk. I gamble a lot, obviously, and I don't talk about that. I think it's poor form. But I bet the Nuggets before the series and when they were down 3-1. Oh, my God. Pay me my money. Kawhi's going home. As an added bonus, listen, the Nuggets are a great story. LeBron gonna stomp them fools. And I'm just bummed. The only bad thing that happened tonight is that the Celtics lost. Because I would love a Lakers-Celtics finals. Because, A, I would get all the Tatum folks all in my mentions. And, B, LeBron's never swept a team in the finals. So that would be super fun. But tonight is not about LeBron. Tonight is not about the Lakers. Tonight is about the fraudulent Clippers of Los Angeles. I don't even think... Where's that new stadium? It's in Inglewood? Where are they building it? No, Inglewood. I don't... They shouldn't be able to be called Los Angeles Clippers. Like, Orange... Can they put it in Orange County? What about Pasadena? What about the San Bernardino Clippers? What's the G League team called? What a joke. You're up 15 points in Game 5 of closeout and you blow it? You're up 19 points. This is the second half of Game 6 and you get blown out? You're up 7 moments into the second half today and the game ends with Terrence Mann on the court because you have gotten curb stomped so bad? Holy my God. And by the way, they ain't got no picks. All their picks are gone. They did all this for what could just be 2 years with Kawhi and Paul George. They can leave if they want. Here's a fun thought exercise too. Now listen, Kawhi doesn't get let off. I don't even know why I keep lighting this. I just keep talking while I'm smoking. Kawhi was obviously terrible tonight. He was terrible in, Game 2. But he was pretty good. Good-ish most of the rest of the series. So he doesn't get off the hook. But Kawhi Leonard's best options to win a title this past season. The first was obviously signed with the Lakers, but no one wanted him to do that. It would have made the league unfair. Glad he didn't. Take that off the board. The next best option, stay with Toronto. Toronto got as far as his team got. Oh, I just realized that. Both teams just got to round 2. It's 7 games. And Toronto had an easier time in round 1. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So, best option, stay with Toronto. Next best option, sign with the Clippers and don't have them trade for Paul George. You keep SGA, you keep Gallo, you keep those 7 first-round picks so you can address what the team needed all year and the reason why if they had gotten through to the other side, to the Lakers, they were getting whooped there. They didn't have no rim protector. They had a bunch of one-way players. I said this all year, and folks said I was crazy. You got one-way players. Patrick Beverley is a one-way player, great defensive player. Montrezl Harrell is a one-way player, great offensive player. Lou Williams, one-way player, great offensive player. Oh, but you've got the best two-way wings in the league in Paul George and Kawhi. Here's the problem. Kawhi can be the best perimeter defender in basketball. but not when he's got to carry that offensive load. Then he's just a very good perimeter defender and spurts of greatness. And Paul George, man, Paul George ain't no great playoff performer. Paul George's best playoff moments come in Gatorade commercials. His playoff pinnacle was when LeBron dapped him up when he was in year 3 at midcourt in Indiana after the third quarter of one of those games. It's been downhill from there since then, man. Oh, my God. I might not sleep till tomorrow. I can't. And my guy, Chris Broussard. Let me go back to Broussard, because all year long you give me a hard time. Oh, you're scared of the Clippers. Oh, you don't want the Clippers. That's why you're saying against the Clippers. All this craziness. Today he comes on TV and he's like, you know what? I got to say it. I'm off it. The Clippers will lose to the Lakers. They'll still get there and lose to the Lakers. So my guy Broussard, who again is one of my 4 best friends in the entire business, Broussard managed to give himself the old double whammy. He jumped off his pick and still got it wrong. He jumped off the Clippers, but said they would still go win tonight. They lost tonight. Oh, my goodness. What an evening. What an evening. So much. I gotta watch these interviews. The Nuggets is celebrating like they won a title. Lakers about to just annihilate them. Oh, one more narrative pick. Hey, folks. I don't know if you guys remember, but when the Blazers were up 1-0, or when the Rockets were up 1-0, I wish you could do a Google trend search on sports television for the word asterisk, because it wasn't muttered, it wasn't even whispered. Is there going to be an asterisk on this title? The play's been too good, the competition's been too high, nobody has said anything. Now that LeBron is the overwhelming favorite, starting tomorrow morning, you're going to start hearing about asterisks again. Well, how valid is this title? Well, like, if you go through the Nuggets, like, get ready for it. Get ready for it. That asterisk talk that only jumped up as a way to discredit a potential LeBron title was never going to be used against anybody else. Oh, it's going to be back in full force coming up soon. But, I mean, not on my show. We're doing the shows from home. How many blacks do I got left? Oh, my God, I smoked the whole pack. No, I got one left. I think I got to check the rules, because Shannon did kind of jump on my corner on the black and milds, but Shannon, everyone would think I jumped on his corner, so I just let him have it. I just need, like, affidavit signed from my college buddies. I've been smoking half black and milds for 20 years. But we're at home doing the shows from home. I can smoke one during the show. Now, my wife will get pissed, but it's not against any fire code. I might have to fire it up. All right, y'all. You guys are amazing. I'm so happy. I got to get back to Twitter to talk more shit. And I'm going to try to sleep. I don't know how I'm going to sleep. But watch the show, 7:30 in the morning on FS1. And it should be fun. Because the Clippers. Oh, it's so good. Hold up. Wait. Oh, man. Kawhi just missed another terrible mid-range shot. All right, I got to go. See y'all. Peace.